Hola, amigos and amigas, both kinds. Both the amigos and the amigas are welcomed here. Uh, to Talking with Spanish People,
Okay.
home of
Yeah.
Earth's largest ball of string. Well known fact. Metaphysical ball of
You
string.
really do get those anytime you need it.
So, somewhere in the world is a town that has the largest ball of string in the world.
Oh,
Physical ball of string. But I possess the largest metaphysical ball of string in the world. And it's called Talking with Spanish People.
this is wonderful.
It is wonderful, Mom. Absolutely, spectacularly, fantastically, magnificently wonderful.
I know. It really is.
It really is.
It does.
No, thank you. I don't want that though, but thank you. I appreciate the offer.
But they'll give it to me.
No, they will give it to you. And you know what else will happen, friends at home? You too will be given it.
Okay. All right.
Your last meal? No.
Yeah. Oh,
I've got more than one meal left in me. I'm quite confident. Can't be absolutely certain. One never knows when one will be shocked by a sudden and tragic death, but
I love
hopefully
you so much.
I shall not be. Thank you. I love you so much too, Mom. I shall not be still befallen today. If you want to know what to expect when you're defecting, you're at the right live stream. So this live stream is it's like that book for pregnant ladies, except it's instead of when you're expecting to be pregnant, it's when you're expecting to illegally leave your oppressive authoritarian country. My next book is going to be what to expect when you're defecating. It's about what to expect when you expect that you're going to poop. Mostly, the answer is brown stuff to come out of your butt. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, well, I can understand why. Because you spent the entire time.
So the entire time, what? Pooping? I did expel from myself several cubic yards of poop today.
This is.
It was enough to bury a man alive, a full-grown man alive. That's a lot of poop. Anyhow, I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. I'm kind of like all over the place because I've been working on this song for several days now. Summer Party, it's called. And I would like to share a preview of the song with you guys right here by pasting the link. It's unlisted because I'm making an official video for it with Rachel's gonna dance for the video, which is great, but
then that would be.
She needs a video to play to dance to so she can hear it and dance to it. This is that video.
This is great.
This is the video that she'll listen to and she's figuring out what she wants to do with the dancing. Then when I get video for dancing that she sends me, then I'll put that into with the song and make that the video. See what I'm saying?
Walking, you're just going back.
You're going back and up and up and back.
No, this.
I see. Yeah. I understand. I would like to answer everybody's questions. Here we go. Would NI-Polar over worry about their instant internet history if they had a thought of possible death? I mean, if you were dead, what difference would your internet history make? Are you worried about what people find out about you after you're dead? Why? Are they going to taunt you in heaven? Oh, he's picking up. Is this Peter Dinklage? This is Sergeant Smithington of the police department. We're here at your grave. We're here at your house, and your dead body's right here, and you are some kind of freak, dude. I wouldn't worry about it. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all indeed. Is it New Year's Eve? It is. That means it's the night before New Year's Day, which explains why my friend Cameron is currently, can you guess what he's doing? towing a Rose Parade float to the Rose Parade from its assembly location to the destination in the staging area for the Rose Parade tomorrow. You have a playlist titled Just in Case. Winston's mom has many words and tends to leave comments, sometimes that are political.
From a frimmel? What's a frimmel?
A frimmel, huh? Happy New Year, Eileen, watching from behind the scenes. And what name will you have for this new year? She's going to call herself
I should know that.
Purple Canyon. Eric, will you be doing New Year's tarot tonight? I don't have any tarot cards. Those are Rachel's cards, and she took them back to New York with her. I mean, I packed them for her. I figured I wasn't going to steal her tarot cards. I did all the packing for her. I did a great job of packing. Makes me feel like an SFJ. I do have the TWFP cards, which are like tarot cards, but a little bit different. I'll go grab those, okay?
But you can come to the
in a little bit, okay?
The other one over at the next town, which was right on the other side of this.
So, did I put that link in? Yeah, I put this link here. That's what I've been working on. It's called Summer Party. Summer Party, and I'll probably drop this jam on New Year's Day, the first act of 2020.
Well, they seemed really good
as my first act as acting 2020 president. I'm not president of the United States, but I am president of 2020. I think is the coming year. Feed my TI child.
Well, the young Chinese was getting in there. Yeah. And he loved it and he liked it. Yeah. It just happened. I don't know which day it was. It was 3 or 4.
You know, Eric, me not really caring about much, I'm somehow more nice than my ESFJ mom. Well, here's the thing about niceness and goodness and shit like that. The one thing that NTPs, despite their being logical, have no problem with is understanding the power of language. And ultimately, there are people in the world who think words matter most of all. And those people, they either are very cautious with their own language or they're incautious and very doing badly all the time, you know? They're still cautious, but they'd be like, you take one of two approaches to it. You either feel the weight and impact of harsh words spoken to you and you don't do it, you stop doing it yourself, or you don't. I mean, I think
and she was
probably every ENTP starts off with a disregard for the feelings of others, ultimately, and a disregard for, I mean, not disregard for the feelings of others, but a disregard for how they're going to be impacted by your words. And then we learn over time how people's feelings are impacted by our words. Depending on what works for us and a lot of other factors, we may be more or less domineering as a consequence. Like some people want to seize control of other people's emotions. Some people would like to be in service of those emotions, as they said in that video the other day. Have you realized how your channel is developing a village full of archetypes now, and how many ladies now sit on your front porch? I think you have quite a feminine community, quite a others, and that's something I totally value. You know, when I was a kid growing up, what did I like most of all was listening to my mom and her English teacher friends talk at the table. I really enjoyed their conversations. I've always liked women, you know, I've always wanted to talk. In America, anyway, talking is considered a woman thing. But I was never had any confusion about this. I always knew I wanted to talk a lot. I wanted to chat. When I used to play with my friend Paul, when we were little kids, he'd come over and say, "You come out to play?" I say, yeah, okay, I can come back. Mom, can go play. Yeah, okay. And we go up front and he said, what do you want to do? I say, you want to chat? Let's chat.
That's true. You could sit and chat with him. Yeah.
Yeah, we would, me and Paul. Here's FE user of some sort. Probably ENF. No, he's got to be S. He's got to be. He's either a punishingly nice ESTJ or an ESFJ. Probably. Or could be an ISFJ even, like his brother. No, he's too different from his brother, though. It's got to be an ESFJ. When is the summer party dance video coming out? Well, hopefully tomorrow. I'd like for Rachel to give me dance clips tonight, and then I'll stick it together into a video in fairly short order, and bada bing, bada boom.
We'll have great fun because,
we will have great fun because you know why? Everybody loves a summer party. I get along with women generally better too in a romantic context. I'm not good though. Do you think inferior sensing doesn't get the physical part? Well, as far as the basic physicality of like intercourse, I think 8-slot SE is about the same as 7-slot SE probably, which is to say we have a tendency to get in our heads too much. Like, you know,
I think you're right.
I have this notion, which is ridiculous, but I have it when I'm less fully just comfortable and relaxed with somebody. But when I'm not so comfortable and relaxed, I have this notion that I'm deciding when to have sexual intercourse with my brain. That well, then later on tonight after that we'll have sexual intercourse. Well, why are you gonna have sexual intercourse later after that? Well, because that's a good time slot to do that. But why do you want to do that? Well, because that's one of the things you do in a relationship. It's one of the little drugs I get now that I'm in a relationship. So, it should go like that. It should be driven by your actual appetite first, which is I have a tendency to have sex slightly more often than I really want to, in the sense that it's not true, but that's not the best way to put it. It's like I have sex more often than I ideally would if I were to maximize my net pleasure rather than total number of orgasms in life, right? Because I enjoy it more when I'm more horny, obviously. And if I have to wait a few days, then I get more horny. Tonight, a lot of people will get hammered, but I put down my hammer. Oh yeah, I don't hammer either. A lot of people drink. It's this thing about New Year's Eve. I don't even think about it at all. I keep forgetting that it is that because I don't drink. Once I quit drinking, New Year's Eve became pointless. Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, they all became pointless. Those are your drinking holidays. Your 4 majors. Then of course you've got your classy drinking holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you've got your non-drinking holidays, Easter, Valentine's Day, Arbor Day. You know, I guess you could say Veterans Day and Memorial Day can be drinking days, but usually aren't. Depends. But I do smoke plenty of bowls. So hey, Dark Phoenix, how you doing? My TI seems more like Tool and Dominant. Plus, I think I'm an extrovert. I discussed this with some people, and we think ENTP is more consistent than INTP for these.
Yes, it does, because it says it includes round trip airfare.
I mean, it's certainly not inconceivable.
Okay.
But
don't tell me that because I feel enough as it is. It is.
Maybe. I don't know. What do I look like? Some sort of typology expert? Will we be having a transcendency bottom grip soon? Well, my dad's going to get Panda Express right now. I don't have to sit in here the whole time while he does that, but
that's okay.
I wanted to as they say, here, Mom, you want another drink? Or you had a drink?
Yeah.
I'll get you one. Okay, I gotta go get more from the back fridge. All right, everybody over there in the live stream, I've got to go to the back fridge. Please chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
He ate shore excursions. The next one is beverage. And it's 800 shipboard credit. But we're going to be over there. Most of it right in there. And we're going to make it because it's very close to us. We can get everything off of it.
Here you go, Mama.
Yeah, even I can do it.
Here's another water for you.
I know.
You can drink it with your food.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth and chew. Water for you. Water for you. Here's another water for you.
Yep, that's right.
You can pour it onto your poo.
And the cat.
Bring it when you're eating your shoe.
Yeah.
Eric, can we talk, your Oracle mom, what this year brings for everyone? Yes, I will be happy to.
And next year will be year.
Mother, can you give us some oracular wisdom for Rachel? That is the other Rachel, not my Rachel. Other Rachel who's appeared in the live chat. What wisdom do you have from the Oracle?
Yeah. And
You have anything to say about other Rachel? No? Okay. So, what does the new year promise for Winston's mom?
this tastes like somebody just bit me.
I see. Tastes like somebody just bit you.
But I put it in anyway.
It tastes like somebody just bit me is a great sentence. What am I looking at? Dark Phoenix?
Oh, yes. That's another one. I love that cat for a long time.
You know the type, right? Once you look at someone, you have positioned yourself at the top of the hierarchy. Now everyone in procedure is an expert, which you kind of are. I know, I am an expert. I'm the world's biggest expert on typology. I perceive myself as such, to be honest, but that doesn't mean I care a whole lot about it. You know, I don't feel like defensive about it. If I'm wrong with someone's type, I'm wrong. You know, I'm confident I'm wrong myself than anybody else. Provided the same amount of data, you know, I'll have a better batting average.
And we've got a really good bed person in the morning.
We've got a really good bed person. I had one, then she moved back to New York. If you're wrong, you learn. Yes. And here's the thing. I was thinking about this right-wrong thing a lot lately. And it's like in an ideal world, instead of talking about whether a given position is right or wrong, we talk about what it is descriptively, first of all. Like in schools, they try to teach kids critical thinking by drawing a distinction between opinion and fact. Now that's a point. That's a matter of interpretation, whether something's an opinion or a fact. What is not a matter of interpretation is whether a given statement is descriptive, predictive, prescriptive, or normative. That is not a matter of interpretation. That is something you can actually teach people to distinguish between those things. And the kind of words that are meaningful depends very much on what kind of statements you're making. You know, obviously, if I say, dude, LSU is totally going to win the national championship, you should bet on LSU to cover the spread. Everybody knows nobody would misinterpret that as anything but predictive. And so they evaluate it accordingly. Okay, fair enough. Not always, but there's a gray area. right? So there are, I can say it's a fact that there are a lot of people out there who hate me. It's a fact, but it's also referencing subjective data entirely, and it's measuring it vaguely, and there's a lot of other things in play there, right? It's not an opinion, but it is an opinion.
Yes.
And the thing is, things that are factual statements can sometimes also be opinions and sometimes not. Like the results written on this entry form here are 7524. Is not an opinion. It's a description of a physical thing. And that's why we have to begin any kind of discussion of talking and thinking with distinguishing between descriptive, prescriptive, normative, and predictive statements. It's a much more meaningful distinction to make than fact and opinion. Flow state is in the his and house, in the his and house, in the risen rouse.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like that, and it's nice. I like it.
So the thing is, people tend to argue mostly about prescriptive statements or claims, and whether or not those prescriptive claims are intended normatively is often left unstated and does link somewhat to the intention of the speaker. It's weird how the more I think about life, the harder it gets for me to decide what to do. So what it breaks down to is that sometimes people will argue about descriptive realities. Ooh, it's dancing?
I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see that too. That's going to be great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that feels good. And this.
Fantastic. I am live streaming right now.
Okay.
And what else am I doing? Oh, don't forget this chair has no back. And waiting for my dad to return with Panda Express.
You know, I never really got a chance to get to go and catch him.
That's going to be great. All right. So
it's really immersed. That's okay.
yeah, it works. I love it. It's going to be awesome.
Oh,
Okay, so
well, I would let one of the boys put it over there.
there is a waxing moon tonight, and a moon that is undergoing waxing will soon enough be a smooth as a baby's bottom moon. Oh yeah, Eric, I got a good chorus for a song or something. Everyone used to be so humble, but humble took a tumble to the silly old road of trouble, causing more puzzle. Puddles. I like better than puzzle there. I think more puddles. Old road of trouble. Uh, all full of puddles. Get your ass over here. It's time for the cuddles. And this road of troubles is all full of the puddles.
Okay. I'll do that.
Everybody used to be so humble. Until they learned about puddles. You want to talk about getting a big head? You teach somebody about puddles and you watch how inflated their ego becomes. Now I know about puddles. I'm super cool. Okay. Time to enjoy some of the final bong rips of 2019. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, friends. There, now I've got the light on. Okay, so there we go. Because I'm going to shuffle a card for who was the one who wanted me to get these? Who said meow the meow? Who was the one who meow the meow? All of the time wondering. Na, 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 meow. Who was the card wanter? Was it Octavio Bacbavio? Is Octavio Bacbavio still here? Octavio Bacbavio, are you here? I'm going to pull a card here for other Rachel. So we could pull them a little bit differently in this deck, okay? And I'll pull this many. Now here's what I want you to do, other Rachel. Okay. So I pulled about 8 of them or something. Pick one of these. Left, middle, or right. This is for other Rachel. Left, middle, or right. Well, I'll tell you, the tarot cards will reveal it. The Erico cards will reveal it. Left, okay, fine. So you get this is your first card. Now let's pick one from this here. Okay. So which of stop sticking together. Okay. Which of these ones you want? Left, middle, or right? Which one do you want? Which one? Which one? Right. Okay. Now you get one more choice. Left or right? Right. No, wait, that was from the previous one. Left or right? Left. Okay. So let's see what you got. This is your first card. What's it mean? Well, it means this is like a story for, I mean, this card is for like people who are who have an impact in reality with narrative. Hi, Rachel. Hi, my sweet potato pie. Yeah, that's, I'll get to that in a second. Because this is people who meow the meow with words. That's what this card is about. Okay. Your second card is this. You see it's very peaceful looking setting. The house with a little path, little garden bed there. It looks to be the moon in the sky. And then there's this one hump of hill. It's got grass on it, but the other hills don't have grass on it. So, okay. That is about basically that card represents your vision about what you think an idyllic life would be like rather than the actual idyllic life. And your third card is this one. It's known as the slab sink of spirits. This card is full of people who are in the middle of a lot of magic. So everybody's life goes through various phases of magic. Like there's dead periods where nothing magical is going on. And then there's periods where a bunch of like apparently disparate threads in your life come together in weird ways to bada bing bada boom with the NI, you know. So other Rachel, what you got here is your meaning smithing, an attempt to manifest your dream idyllic life. But you have to be careful because slapstick stuff is afoot. And you don't want to be too willful in your meaning smithing. That's my read for you. My dad's home with dinner. So I'm going to have to wrap this up. It's a short one. I just wanted to stop in and share that. Went to this song. Nobody really commented on it, but it's fine. It will when I see it with the video I'm going to make. Rachel made dancings, and I will put that into a video as soon as I'm done with dinner. And tonight, I will publish Summer Party on New Year's Day Eve, right? It's very poetic justice that a song called Summer Party be released on Meow Meow Meow. Nice who, spice who. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know, huh, Rachel? Huh? My Rachel? Is that not crazy? Why? I've said it before. Isaiah Rude mentioned it in his text to me. DWFP is, in fact, a slab sink hub like Atlanta for Delta Airways. DWFP is to transcontinental slabs as Delta hub in Atlanta is to transcontinental air travel. So that's my words of wisdom and encouragement. Everybody have a great night. I'll live stream again later, I don't doubt, and then we'll have a super big fight. Okay. And my Rachel, I'll chat with you after I eat dinner, before I do metonymus. Good night, good night, good night, good night. For now.